Happy Halloween! It is officially spooky month, even though I haven't really done too much this year. But we're gonna get some inking done. First, I would like to show you these two books that I got. The first one is so I don't limit myself so much in art because I've been playing things very safe. Even with cheap sketch papers, I got this, Wreck This Journal, where there's a lot of prompts and you're supposed to destroy this entire book in different ways. So I think that's going to help. I'll go more into that in a later video, but for now, this is, yeah, you can see a few pages there. And then I got this book. I know it looks like a very childish book with childish drawings, but trust me, it is definitely not. And it's gotten so much praise. I've been really into reading lately, so I've been looking so forward to this book. Don't let this cover fool you, because this gets pretty dark from what I've heard. Halloween is all about scary things, and this project has been a nightmare from hell. I swear to God, I hate resin. I hate it! I hate it so much because of this project. I really wanted to make a tray, so I just drew a circle, simple, right? And then I go on the internet and people are like, oh, you don't need to have a resin form. It's fine, just use hot glue. So I was thinking, okay, sure, I have hot glue, that's not a problem. I'll just make the shape that I need and I'll build a wall like they said, and it, as you can see, it turned into a mess. This is the resin I decided to use. And big brain move, I forgot to tape the entire thing down. And you can imagine anyone who's worked with watercolors or other project like that, it's not gonna work out very well. So I'm mixing it up, I'm pouring it in, and the paper immediately starts to bend. Of course, the panic was so real in this moment. And I noticed just there and then that this is not going to work. And also, perfect, that what I didn't know is that my floor is actually crooked. So not only is the paper bending no matter what I'm trying to do, my home is actively working against me. There was a few spots in this one that just refused to be covered. Right there. It didn't matter how much resin I put in and they just opened up again. They just refused. They were not in agreement with what I wanted to do with this project, so just to add salt to injury... Wait, is that the saying? That's the saying for today. Just to add salt to the wound, I guess. It just ruined it even more. And I had leftover resins because I did have a few shapes. Because the thing is, I wanted to make a big tray. Because I thought that could be fun for Halloween, like a autumny nice tray. But no, nothing worked. And as you can also see, the leaves, yeah, they loved each other very, 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 very much. So they refused to stay apart. They constantly slid together. And I also spilled all over my table. These gloves, they were horrible. It was so warm, it turned into liquid, it was so disgusting. My hands were wet. The project started leaking onto the floor, so I had to cover the floor. And at this point, I just felt done. So let's ruin some pages in the Wreck-It book. I'd already tried once, just for fun and just to test out the pens. So that's what you see on the other page there. But let's strip something gross. Here we go. Unfortunately, I will have to do voiceover for this entire video because my phone is living on its last legs. So all my audio is pretty much just sounds, so that is lovely. But yeah, that is how it is right now. So there will be voiceover. Hopefully I can fix it until next time. It also ruined a lot of my footage, but I've saved the most important part, so I'm grateful. Now back to the destruction. time to check back in with our resin project. Table is damaged, but oh well. And it is very, very soft. It's not supposed to be like that. So that is very unfortunate. And also it was very, I don't want to say sticky, but I think moist is the right word. Moist. And then there's the hole, of course, because it just refused to close. I mean, the concept of using a glue gun seems to be working if you do it the right way, but unfortunately it didn't work in this project. As you will see, it is thin on one side and thick on the other. I don't know if I'm actually going to try to do this again. I really like resin, but like a terrible date, you kinda need a break from it for a while. After looking into it, I think maybe the issue was the heat, that it was way too warm in my room compared to what it really needed to be. So, I don't know. Something to think about for next time. And I wasn't able to get rid of all the resin. You can see the shiny parts, that is smaller resin residue. I scrubbed and scraped, but at least it's flat and even, so I can still use the table. Unfortunate though, but... There is no October without inking, and I have been looking forward to that. Even though I like Inktober, I'm not really into doing the prompts. For some reason I actually get excited about them, but then when it comes to October I don't want to do any of them, even though they're actually good prompts. But I cracked open a new book because I actually finished my last one, and I really like this book series because it's cheap paper and okay, there's actually a mark in it. That's never happened before. What I'm trying to say is it's actually a really good book, and it didn't have this in any of the other pages, and it didn't have it in any of the other sketchbooks I've had either. It's cheap, it is completely okay quality in my opinion. I'm not going to spend a lot of money when I feel like I'm not good enough as an artist yet. And I'm saying yet, I'm still learning. I'm actually really trying to get better at the moment. Not that I haven't tried before, but I'm taking it a bit more seriously now. So for me, it's not worth putting a lot of money into a sketchbook until I'm getting better at what I'm trying to do. At the moment, I'm just doing some warm-up sketches of some concept art for a little project I'm working on. I'm not sure if I want this project to have a more realistic look to it, or if it's supposed to be semi-realism or cartoony, so I'm just tossing around some ideas right now. I'm not taking it too seriously, it's just rough sketches. Which is such a fun process, just tossing around weird shapes and colors and thick line art and thin line art. That's why I really love using the brush pen, even though it's really hard to use. You kinda get some asymmetry, and I really like the look of that. Of course, things will look better after you add some dramatic shadows and lighting and some nice angles. There's a lot you can do with just a flat sketch. I mean, the people who really know what they're doing can pretty much make anything look good. I think this is kind of the look I want to go for. I want to work more on this style. So yeah, I'll talk more about that project later. But this is a little look into it. I'm pretty happy with how it is so far. finished product for my Inktober. I don't know what's up with this Dorito looking cow. Here are just some seeds that I germinated from fruit that I bought from the store. They have been laying in a box for a while, so now it's time to see if they have actually sprung and if I can plant them. I immediately noticed some mold on this one, and it was also smelling a lot, so some of the seeds didn't work. They were paprika, I think, and these were lemon seeds. They needed some more time. None of them have sprung at all. These are apple seeds or pear. I don't really remember. One of them. It's a surprise. But I had to go into the box for a little longer, so hopefully in the future we will see. Oh, look at that! This one has definitely got some legs on it. This is lemon, if I don't remember wrong. If you're still here, I just want to take the time to say Happy Halloween again. It wasn't too spooky. I'll work on that for next year. But I hope you had a good time, and thank you for watching.